3X with the call once again as we return to the land of the rising sun for another leg of the View Japan Pro Wrestling Tour as one of the brightest stars in their newly minted women's division steps into the ring tonight against a mystery opponent. This is Blue Lightning, Hiroyoshi, a former Olympic powerlifter who made the jump to professional wrestling. Many insiders out there compare her to the likes of Jamie Fury and Sarah Warfield, except being much faster and a lot more hard-hitting, particularly with the strikes. She's told me earlier today that she dreams to have a match against either of those two legends, but that's a fight for another day. Tonight, she faces an opponent that she has never seen before, and an individual, from what I've been told, who is making her first appearance here in View Japan Pro Wrestling. And wait a second. Wait a minute. The hair looks slightly different, well, dramatically different, but those big eyes, I could recognize them from anywhere. Is that who I think it is? No way. Can't be. There is absolutely no way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I stand corrected. You see for yourselves on the graphic that just flashed on the screen. This here is Kamiko, or should we say Kamiko Kobayashi, apparently deciding to go by her full name. The last time we saw this young woman was at XWA Girl Fight, and she was not even able to stand on her own 2 feet. Her ankle shattered into a million pieces by a woman who is very much a former best friend in Alexia Leone. How can she even be competing, let alone standing? You can see that heavily taped left ankle on her leg there, the result of that vicious assault by Leone that ended that match in a disqualification. Quite clearly, she was not after a win. She wanted to destroy her former best friend Kamiko, but evidently she didn't get the job done. As we see here, another lockup and another clean break between these two competitors. This is obviously a very changed woman in Kamiko. And now they lock up center of the ring. Hiroyoshi with the headlock takeover. And Kamiko transitions into a head scissors, leg scissors, but back into top control now is but Kamiko takes it back to the feet, and now Hiroyoshi powers into an Irish whip, ducks under, leapfrog, and a beautiful spine buster variation there, establishing the power advantage that she should possess throughout this match. And wow, 3 stiff knife-edge chops right there. And what is Hiroyoshi got planned here? How about hoisting Kamiko into the air like a sack of potatoes? Right now, Hiroyoshi imposing her dominance. Beautiful rebound, spinning forearm, and a first cover of the match here. Only netting a count of 2, however. But look at Kamiko just bounce right back to her feet. A second wind, a rush of adrenaline, whatever you want to call it. Kamiko is on the attack as she turns Hiroyoshi inside out with that rebound lariat. almost like a retaliation to the forearm prior. And a face buster. And going to fisticuffs here. No nonsense. Quite uncharacteristic of the usually more, how you say, controlled wrestling style of Kamiko before. She hooks the leg here. And only a 2 count, however. But yeah, you can definitely detect an added element of aggression in the offensive attack of Kamiko Kobayashi, as Hiroyoshi manages to fight her way out of a predicament on the ropes into a triple clothesline. And now Kamiko, eats a running senton in the corner. And now the woman known as Blue Lightning to the second rope and drives the knee right into the forehead of Kobayashi. And look at this power and athleticism by Hiroyoshi, kipping up from that exploder tossing suplex. And obviously, you want to go for a cover after a move like that. But once again, Kamiko back to her feet, just absorbing this punishment. And now back and forth chops. Kobayashi completes the sequence with the educator and hooks the leg once again. Once again, however, Hiroyoshi kicks out at 2. But now, at the mercy of Kamiko, Irish whip, ducks under, leapfrog, and a beautiful standing drop kick. Almost instant retaliation from previous moves being used by Hiroyoshi, being implemented by Kobayashi. And now Kamiko with a judo-style STO takedown, and once again, ground and pound. Just forcefully dropping those fists into the face of Blue Lightning. Just an absolutely relentless and aggressive assault here. There's a shot to the gut and then a knife edge chop, but now Hiroyoshi turns the tables. Kamiko in the corner here. And Hiroyoshi with the reverse Alabama slam. Wow. Serious power on display as Kamiko gets driven face first into the mat. And now with the fisherman's clutch into a bridge. Can that win the match? No. 2 count only. But Blue Lightning is feeling it right now, absorbing the energy from the Niigata, Japan crowd, and literally stepping on the side of Kamiko's face right there, showing a bit of viciousness of her own, indicative of the style of wrestling that you see in the View Japan women's division. Just a little bit more aggressive than their stateside compatriots in the XWA Diamond division. As Hiroyoshi applying a bear hug here and just trying to squeeze the air out of Kamiko. But Kobayashi fighting her way out of the hold with some 12-6 elbows, a Mongolian chop, and finishes it off with a running Hurricane Rana. And Hiroyoshi rolling out of the ring to regroup. And what the hell is Kamiko doing? To the top turnbuckle and outside of the ring with a falling double drop kick, and I don't know who got the worst of that one. Somehow Kamiko up to her feet before I can regain her senses. And an Uranagi off the edge of the barricade. Kamiko right now regaining and reclaiming control of the momentum in this match with those big moves. And now Kobayashi again, a second educator. Will this one be enough to pull off the victory? 1, 2, and no. Again, Hiroyoshi, shoulder up at the count of 2 3/4. Back up to her feet now. Groggy and eating a right hand right there and a shot to the back from Kamiko. But Hiroyoshi reverses and delivers another spinning forearm smash. Those strikes must certainly hurt, coming from an arm as muscular and well developed as that of Hiroshi's. And now Blue Lightning with Kamiko on the top turnbuckle here. And this does not bode well. To the second rope and up into a vertical suplex position. Hanging, dangling into the air is Kamiko. And crashed, drilled through the center of the ring by Hiroyoshi. We could be seeing the beginning of the end here. This would be a tremendous upset if Hiroyoshi could get the pinfall as she delivers the lightning lariat, hooking the leg center of the ring. 1, 2, no. So close, but Kamiko gets the shoulder up at 2. Hiroyoshi now with a kick to the gut and hoisting Kamiko into the air with a power bomb, driving her into the mat once more. And again, second rope is Hiroyoshi, but this time no score on the knee drop. And Kamiko immediately counters with that bulldog, and now Kamiko in the corner. We've seen this before. This is signature Kobayashi. Spear. Hooks the leg. And no. Only a 2 count. But as the tables turn here, Kamiko Kobayashi going once again to the vintage offense. Go to sleep. But no. Still life in the body of Blue Lightning. She kicks out of the spear. She kicks out of the GTS. What she got left here? What is Kamiko gonna have to do here? Wait a second. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Iron Hammer. The signature finishing maneuver of her father, the legendary Koga Kobayashi. And it's enough to give Kamiko the win. Let's take a look at the replay here. Hiroyoshi was most definitely in this match till the bitter end, as we see this display of her tremendous power. A hanging superplex, and then follows up almost immediately with the lightning lariat. I thought that was going to be the upset, but no. Kamiko with plenty of fight left in her. There's a spear, signature offense, and then the finish here. The Iron Hammer. Ladies and gentlemen, historically, nobody in wrestling history has ever kicked out of the Iron Hammer. And that storied tradition continues here, apparently, with the daughter of the Iron Hammer, Kamiko, implementing her father's offense. And wait a second. Apparently, she's taking to a microphone here. She's got some words to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we are laying witness to what could possibly be the greatest comeback story in XWA history. If I'm Alexia Leone, I would be very worried right now. Kamiko is back, and she means business.